Ready to play for the final time this regular season, and Ryan Pepio gets set for his first round 3. Florida that David Peralta will put away for the first out of the night.
Promising start.
Stick with Tony Gonsolin, lost for the year. How about that fastball? Rising fast year. Whether that was nerves, Russian just was not himself at any point. But so far, so good. It's Freeman and Peralta to follow. Then it's Muncy DHing tonight.
Home run per 9 in the night.
Bat shoots a ball off, base hit. Different, didn't have a hit. Guy the track in the glove of Corbin. He scored his first one. Is cracked slowly to second. Picked up there by Marte, the second one.
Hustling down.
His payoff to Muncy is outside ball 4. And the Dodgers have 2 on with 2 out.
Gets it, he doesn't miss it.
Wow! It sends one in the air to deep right field. Carroll to the wall! Goes directly to David Peralta, and he's going to hold him to a long single.
It has to be better.
About in front of it goes to second for the lead man. Now with the wait. And then a filthy changeup. He goes around here. Sky high settles and makes the catch. Couple scores leading off and taking a walk. Well, there are a few sliders that had to look pretty tasty. To James Outman is right down the middle. He was looking for something else. Swings and misses at a pitch that, man, was bearing in on his hands. Strikes out Barnes on a non-fastball. Bottom falls out on that. Bouncing ball left side. Hernandez is there as the defense is rolled over the other way. Pitch. Then pops it up. Peralta says, I've got it. Kike says, fine, take it. Ooh. Almost hit him. In fact, it did. Ball or a hit by pitch. Already goes. Throw from Barnes. Not close. To Marte. Slices a pop. Foul ground third base side. Somebody's going to have room. It'll be Barnes. That's the kind of year Mookie Betts is having. That's a backhand pick by Perdomo and a nice play. Freeman lifts a fly ball to deep right field. Forget about it. It's gone. It's long gone. It's 2-0.
Uh-oh.
Lot of English trains aboard. Chugging his way back. Breaking ball. Spins in there to get him looking. That pitch is drilled right center field. Thomas back at the wall. There's no bringing that one back. Fly to right. 2 out. Rip to right for James Outman. They're squaring it up in this third. Chopper. Perdomo goes the short way, and that's the late. Into left center field. Not going to get there. It's off the wall. Damn. Big leagues for the first time. He stayed in the big leagues for the first time. Bouncing ball that is fair. Freeman stabs it and feeds rear. Here is with a 2-2. Throws it again. Freeman's there. That does it for the
quote unquote sputtering along.
Barnes other way with the leadoff base.
He's excellent. Freeman goes down the line. That is going to make it.
Little tapper just beyond the reach of Brandon, knocks it down.
Muncy pulls one sharply to the corner, and he beats him on the 9th pitch. Knocks in 2. 8 consecutive games with an extra base hit for first guy in 9 uniform. Perdomo. 6-0. Now 2-2. Herrera sit into center field for James Outman, and the first out of the in his 3rd game. Although all center field, James Outman 2 up.
Got sped up because of injuries, but they seem to be impactful so far.
Strong. Yarbrough brings to the fan for a leadoff hit. I know you're up the middle. Perdomo gets there. His only play is
I think they're a year away.
To walk for Rojas, and
the Dodgers coming in.
Marte at second with the infield fly rule in effect. Yeah. Joe Manaply, who was an all-star last 2. Freeman turned to first for Walker. Manaply races.
Kane's eye level with the best of them, and he trusts and competes in the strike zone.
Bouncing ball to Mookie Betts, who is perfectly positioned, and he looks like he had
a really important.
Got him. 1, 2, 3, 6. Hall of Fame as a wrestler. Taylor loops a fly ball to left field, and that'll hook in. Run double his last time. There goes Taylor first pitch, and he was pretty much at second. That one gets by Marte, and it will score Taylor. It's 7-0. Muncie's knocked in 3. Swan, there's one. Running throw for 2. Pretty play.
Other schemes go both.
To Marte. That'll wrap up the 6 for the Dodgers.
Boston. Don't miss. Backstage Dodgers Friday after the postgame.
Promo. Gurriel reaches out, pokes one off the end of the bat. Perfect spot to.
Very quiet, especially walking.
Gurriel reaches out, pokes one off the end of the bat. Perfect spot to Kennedy. Hit single for Kennedy. First in the check that he's gotten as a pro, just so his dad doesn't have to work those son up. Take strike 3. So does Dodgers dominance.
Teams. I believe that's going to be the championship matchup.
Outman down on
earlier.
He's pitched in the big leagues. Moreno's there. 2 gone. 2-2 comes home, and Barnes swats one to second. That's speared by Buddy Kennedy after 7 innings. Put in play with Carroll's speed. It's not simple, but Yarbrough.
How the Braves might really get it.
Bush has just payoff. Pham grounds one left side. Rojas gets there. Running throw. Stretch pitch. Betts pulls one to left center field. That is caught. Listen to Bush with a 1-2, and he got him in the chase. A pitch in the dirt. Moreno throws it down. Low throw.
The pitching staff, even when they were in first, have enough.
Look, Bush. Flail and a miss. 2 up and 2 in series. That's not a fun proposition. Scorched to short. Rojas is there to preserve the shutout.
All right, Austin, you navigated Ryan Pepio and Ryan Yarbrough through a shutout against the Diamondbacks. What was the focus for you guys, and how were you able to have that success against them tonight?
Yeah, Pepio's been awesome. You know, the 3 starts he's had, he's been super impressive. Totally different guy, really. Uses changeup a lot more, didn't use the slider as much. I really like the slider, though. Yeah, he made a lot of pitches, you know, and Yarbrough's been doing what he's been doing. He's really prepared out there, and, you know, he's uncomfortable. He's funky, and he does that weird upshoot cutter and slider thing. So it was a good day on the pitching side.
Offensively, you guys put on another show for the fans tonight. You yourself had a hit and scored a run. When you think about what's been working for you offensively, I mean, you're getting results as of late. How good does that feel right now?
Yeah, you know, I wish it would happen a little earlier, but, you know, just got to keep going. You know, just keep the work going. You know the days I'm playing, so try to lead up to it and feel pretty good, and you know, just trying to put some good at-bats together.
With this win, you guys have swept the Diamondbacks. What did you see from this group over these 3 games?
Yeah, we know that's a tough team over there. They put a lot of pressure on us. I think our pitching side just really put us in a good spot, you know, and obviously we're swinging the bat really well. So when you give this group a lead, you know, it's easier to pitch like that, so it's nice.
All right, Austin. Well, congrats on the win. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's a couple more hits for you tonight. When you just kind of think about what this series looked like for you and for this group, I mean, how would you describe what you guys were able to do offensively?
Just a bunch of team wins. You know, I thought we went out there and performed pretty well as a team. The pitching was great. You know, Pep and Yarbs tonight were unbelievable, and you know, it was a good series from a team standpoint.
Dave said he feels like you've maybe turned a corner more permanently with your play the last couple of weeks. Is this as good as you felt this year, and just kind of like where are you feeling at the plate right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty good. You know, all I can do is just keep focusing on doing my routine every day and trying to stay in a good headspace and hope that this continues.
What is the difference for that? Is it something just how you're feeling, or where you sort of see some of these batted balls going? Like, what's sort of been the difference?
Kind of just, yeah, I mean, just been able to stay more inside the ball. Had a lot of balls to left center, and you know, kind of just started in Cleveland after the off day. Things just started clicking a little bit, and just kind of a different mindset out there.
What's the anticipation level for the Atlanta series?
We just got to go out there and play our game. You know, it's going to be a good series. Baseball-wise, it's, you know, I think there's a lot of people looking forward to it, but for us, we just got to go out there and play our game just like it's any other game. You know, they're an extremely good team, but we can't focus on who the team is. We have to focus on what we're going to do with our game plan, what we're going to do, you know, on defense, and just go out there and execute. And the opponent doesn't matter. If we go out there and just play our game, worry about playing ourselves, and try to focus on that, then you know, we can feel pretty confident.
Ryan, just when you think about your outing today, what was working so well for you and which allowed you to navigate through their lineup so successfully?
Barnesy and I had a pretty good plan going into it. Command was pretty good. Changeup was very good. Slider was okay, but just being able to navigate and just try to get weak contact from the guys. And guys made some good plays behind me, and run support always helps.
When he talked about you earlier, he was saying, well, one, how impressed he was with your stuff tonight, but also just felt like you're kind of a different player this year. Do you feel that about yourself?
Yeah, definitely a lot more confidence. Obviously last year, being able to come up and have some outings, get those under my belt, and then just come back this year and just have a totally different mindset and just kind of know what to expect a little bit rather than just coming up and not really having any idea what was going on last year.
How much is that changeup being a real weapon for you so far this year, and how's it different than you threw it last year?
The biggest difference is just the fact that it's in zone and it's over the plate, not just an automatic ball in my hand. So just being able to have that and either get behind an account and just be able to have something else to go to behind the fastball.
Is that just a byproduct of better mechanics, just kind of being more aggressive with it?
Just mechanical and then just different cues and stuff and just release point and all that stuff. I think it was just last year was just so much of a ball out of hand and just basically an easy pitch for the other teams to just spit on. Just being able to have an extra weapon in the arsenal helps.
You were sort of talking about during the spring, like how excited you were just to implement some of the changes that you were kind of hoping to make.
Yeah.
Just now that you kind of have 3 outings up here as proof of concept, how much confidence does that sort of give you going forward?
No, it's just a lot of confidence. Just have the confidence that the guys have in me, the coaching staff, Barnes, Will, and those guys. Just whatever they call them, I know I have full conviction behind it. Just the confidence it's a lot higher than it was last year.
What did you see from Brian Pepio, as well as Ryan Yarbrough, and really just how them two and Austin navigated through the Diamondbacks lineup?
I thought all 3 of those guys are fantastic. I thought both Ryans, Austin were fantastic. You could just see the strike throwing tonight, using their entire pitch mix, keeping guys off balance, filling it up when they needed to. I think there was maybe 1 walk in there tonight. A lot of soft contact, some strikeouts, just a well-pitched game. I thought the defense was once again really solid and timely hitting. So, yeah, I mean, it was good to see us not let off the gas and go out there and put together another good offensive effort.
You talked about with Ryan Pepio earlier how just with continued success, there will be continued opportunity. Do you find that he has kind of made a situation in which he really could step into the rotation, filling in for...
We'll see. I do think that he is earning opportunities. He's building experience, building trust. We have a lot of good arms, and so, you know, as we look out from now till the end of the season, being mindful of not stepping on guys too much, whether it be the starters, the guys in the pen. There's a lot that goes into decision making, but with Ryan Pepio in particular, he's doing everything he can to open our eyes even more.
You guys have won more games in August than any month since you guys moved to Los Angeles. What stands out about this one that allowed you guys to sort of get to that point?
It's just good all-around baseball. I think that a lot of times teams talk about you have the hitting and you don't have the pitching and vice versa, but I think right now we've had both every night. And
18-3 in the last 21. Are you looking forward to meeting up with the Braves and testing your mettle?
Yeah, it's going to be a fun series. It's a 4-game series. These guys have been the best team, the class of baseball from the get-go. They can pitch. Their pen is solid. Their position player is as good as anybody in baseball. So it's going to be a fun series. No, it doesn't. I think that it's a byproduct of preparation, playing good baseball. And so I think for us, it's keeping the blinders on, playing good ball, not getting caught up in who we're playing, where we're playing, you know, circumstances we can't control, and just playing good baseball, and that's what we're doing.